Windy City!
Chicago, Illinois, home of barbecue rib tips, Italian beef sandwiches, and Windy City Smokeout, the best country music and barbecue festival in the country. 2023 was the festival's 10th year, and it was LeRoy and Lewis's 5th turn at Windy City. It was also Mama Fried's first. We called in the reserves from our classes, brought a ton of staff up to Chicago to escape the Texas heat, pumped out some great food, and had an awesome time in Chicago with our friends. This year we cooked some Hawaiian-style St. Louis ribs and a French dip sandwich made with beef shoulder clawed. Mama Fried, well, they served fries, and to the surprise of absolutely nobody, they sold like gangbusters. Of course, we ate some amazing food and experienced the kind of Midwest hospitality that only Chicago can deliver. Strap in because this is a two-parter, folks. Windy City Smokeout 2023. Let her rip, chef. After a cramped flight, we arrived with the whole team in Chicago. Saw the one and only Burt Backman in the airport. And after a quick happy hour at Chicago Athletic Association, put on by South Chicago Packing, it was time to get to work.
Sandwich build for the French dip is going to be the hoagie buns, split in half, mustard on one side, mayo on the other, white American cheese, hot clawed, French fried onions on top, and then a cup of au jus on the side. And then for the ribs, we're getting in St. Louis so that we don't have to do any trim on them. We're gonna leave, for extra meat, we're gonna leave that skirt on the back of them. We're gonna pop them right out, then it's gonna go with the same rub. Then they're gonna go onto the direct pit and cook for around 2.5 hours. Pretty hot, 275, probably closer to 325, somewhere in that range. About half of that time on each side. So we're gonna start bone side down, and then as soon as they get pulled, they're gonna go into foil, and they're gonna get glazed with a Hawaiian glaze on top, teriyaki sauce, and pineapple juice. Each of the ribs are gonna be served with some chunked canned pineapple. So it's essentially like following this seam, right?
Right, yeah.
And then it's like that whole part.
It wants to come off.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the next part is kind of just like this right here.
We could never make Windy City Smokeout happen without calling in the reserves. These are guys that have either taken our class or just barbecue buddies that have come to trail with us at the food truck, or just kind of our friends online, like Will Hendrickson of Whiskey Hotel Barbecue. He brought us this direct pit and the big offset behemoth to play with just over in Rockford, Illinois. And oh my god, look at that sickle handle on there. He built it with his cousin. It's 1,140 gallons, has a split 1,000 gallon tank as the firebox. You could fit a body in there, and has all these cool little embellishments that really give the pit some character. It was also lifted up on this huge flatbed trailer, so that week we all stood a little bit taller on the LeRoy and Lewis team than our friends and barbecue neighbors. After kind of organizing our space and chowing down on some rib tips, we were able to get some of the beef on the pit for Thursday's service. We hung out, had a couple beers, watched the fire, and did kind of barbecue stuff.
You got cold dominating.
Cold dominating cold.
Did you hear his line about, I was like, that thing draw good, the smoker, the chamber?
What did he say?
He goes, that thing draws better than Walt Disney.
That was his line.
It was the best ever.
You know it's a good fire when your face is hot. Alrighty. Then it would have to be like somewhere behind one of these.
So yeah, these
For the first day of service, we arrived bright and early at the crack of about 10 a.m. and started getting ready for 2 p.m. open doors. We were right next to our friends from Panther City Barbecue in Fort Worth. Always cool to see some new faces at Windy City. After a little bit of organization and delegation from Sawyer, it was time to check in with Joe and then pop a top. Thank you, mamitas. Don't mind if I do. Part of the best thing about Windy City Smokeout is seeing some old friends, and it was then that our friend Sam Zeitlin came through with some of his wares from Zeitlin's Deli. You can see how pumped up the team is about it. He operates here in Chicago out of some farmers markets, but look at those bagels, breads, schmears, lox, and you cannot forget about the cookies he brought. They were so good. We met Sam when he was working with our friends Casper Fermentables, and it was great to see him again. Thanks for keeping us carved up on day one.
I'm gonna pull out the clever.
Brands.
Yeah, when you cut them, you got.
Are you also the Rib King?
No, I don't cook ribs. I only make sausage.
Make damn good sauce.
Tell them about the time you cooked the ribs. Yeah, one time I cooked the ribs in 3 hours because I got to Shreve late and they came out pretty good. That's a Dylan Taylor story. Yeah. Well, he didn't get to church. You guys woke up late. Yeah, because we were bullshitting. Yeah, we were bullshitting, watching Netflix real late.
Yeah, we might want to hold.
Big called me and was like, "Hey, where's the ribs?"
Some of them still in fire.
Yeah.
Then you go back in the walk. You can probably preseason with the walk.
Yeah. Here, leave those. Just.
This way. Because I'm going to use the bigger side of the bone towards the wall. Cook that way in.
Gotcha.
Yeah, go for it.
And let me get in here. I can fit one more.
So just be careful, this has got that lip on it. So
Okay.
if you pull the right side down, you're gonna Pac-Man yourself.
Guillotine.
Okay, here's the plan for the rest of it, guys. We're gonna break the rest of them out and do the exact same thing, except we're not gonna load them. We're gonna put them back in these boxes, so keep the plastic lining in the boxes. Stack them, we can get 12 to a box. Close the boxes, we'll stack them on our shelf in there.
Just in case.
I like it. He's got control. Need a leader, always need a leader.
We're just trying to gather all of our stuff. Once we have everything we need, we'll be fine.
Here in the next few minutes, what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna start pulling those ribs. We're gonna dunk them in that glaze and we're gonna get them wrapped. Then they're gonna go 8 shingled on sheet trays. They're gonna rest down for 45 minutes to an hour. We'll pop them in the warmer. And then we need to get 25 more racks on. Those are already seasoned, we'll be able to pull those out. The next thing we're gonna do while we're doing that is somebody else, I'll cut these clods and then I need help somebody pulling these pans out. These 3 pans right here are gonna be filled with clod. We're gonna transfer these back over here and then these are gonna stay warm here. Then the next thing we'll do is we'll season and taste all of these jus. Sound good? Kurt. Yep. Thank you guys.
Everybody, we are about 1 hour and 30 minutes from gates open. We are approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. Please start cleaning up your areas. All vehicles must exit the festival grounds within the next hour.
The share right now. Dude, we got the Windy Boys. The Windy Boys got a gig tonight at the United Center. So, Highway Boys, Zach Bryan,
They got a gig at the Ryman, but they're gonna gig at United Center tonight. So we got the Windy boys in honor of Zach Bryan cooking some Bang Bang bacon burn-ins. It's gonna be unbelievable. They're actually really good, and I've eaten too many already. So we got a good start. Then we got some ribs fired up, and they're almost done. So we're gonna be killing it.
But we're about to make some queso. We got some grease in the fryer. We got fries in the freezer.
Nice and tender. And then whenever you need them, you just get this. Like we got 100, or we got 3 more of these.
MC2, MC2.
We are going to cut ribs to order. So we're gonna get stacked up on them in the beginning, but after that we're gonna start cutting them to order. So I'll cut ribs to order. And how the ribs will go is, I think it's 2 in a boat, right? We're selling 2? I think it's gonna be 2 to 3. 2 to 3 in a boat, depending on size. So if they're bigger, it's gonna be 2. If they're smaller, it'll be 3, right? Then those ribs will get cut and boated, and they'll get sent right here. And the only thing that they're gonna get garnished with is a little bit of crushed pineapple. So somebody just needs to take a gloved hand and garnish that with a little bit of crushed pineapple. And the other thing that we're doing is the smoked cod French dip sandwich. Cod, if anybody asks, it's a beef shoulder. Tell them it's very similar to brisket. So we've smoked these clods and they're in jus already. We're gonna take buns, or we're gonna take our rolls. When we get those rolls, we're gonna split them right here. We're gonna take that mayo mustard mix that's in the bottom of the reach in. We're gonna spread that on each side. We're gonna take 2 slices of white American cheese, lay those down in the sandwich roll. Then we're gonna put that in the boat. We're gonna pass that over here. It's gonna get a few slices of beef. Then it's gonna get 1 ladle of the au jus, which is the very far left sauce over there. Then it's gonna be passed right here, garnished with French fried onions, and sent out. So all you guys will have to do is just reach behind you and get everything. If you're needing something, just let us know that you need an order of ribs or an order of a sandwich. So ribs and sandwich, that's all you gotta call. Does anybody have any questions? Sweet. Let's go, guys. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Once service started, this machine basically ran by itself. The pit team is cranking out the ribs and the clod for the next day. The service team is making sure everything is getting to the guests in a timely manner. And the Mama Fried team is already off to a banging start with the sexiest looking barbecue cheese fries in Chicago.
Oh my god, don't film me doing this.
It's too hot. It's too hot.
Somebody order one of those? Somebody order one of those? Yeah. You just made one of those? We're gonna do a case, and we're gonna try and get 6 cases, about 18. And then we're doubling those pieces of sliced, so about 36 pieces sliced. I think we either had 5 or 6 cases yesterday, and we've got, I requested 6 today. So far we've only got 3, so we'll see if we get the other 3.
I feel great, but I think that as soon as I stop doing this, I'm gonna like crash.
What's the most selling item?
Probably the barbacoa nacho fries, but right now we're not doing barbacoa, we're doing quad, which is like the best nacho fries we've ever done. So it's very delicious. I think that's probably the most popular. As Brad's eating right now, minus the pico and jalapenos.
You know what it is?
How's our fries?
You know, this truly is drunk food at its finest. You know me, I'm a savory guy. That means I'm a salt lover. And these are, whew, reviving me back to life. Very good.
Oh my god.
Is it good? Is it good?
After a great first day of service, we cut up the last of the meat, emptied the warmers, and it was off to see our friend Charles Wong at Umami Q. Charles helped us last year at Windy City. He came out to do a trail with us on the truck last year, and now he's serving up some incredible Vietnamese Chinese barbecue at Spilt Milk Tavern in Chicago. The food was incredible, and of course you know he had to hammer us with some Malort. Friday started off with some breakfast sandwiches from Kasama, a James Beard Award winner.
A little slow yesterday, but I think we got things organized today, which make things feel a lot better now.
Joe, be honest with them. It fucking sucks.
You don't put plastic underneath?
I don't know, we haven't been doing it.
Plastic wrap in there.
Are we supposed to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Day 2, Windy City.
How do you feel?
Feel good. You know, does it always start at 2?
Friday, Saturday, or no, Thursday, Friday it does.
It's like
I think the other days it's like 12.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's the first year that I'm not here at the crack of ass till 2 a.m. So yeah, feels good.
I checked in with Tyler Hodge and his crispy skin pork belly, met the wonderful folks at the Shiner tent, made good friends with them, and then I started checking in with the team after a cold beer.
I'm very excited.
Don't be afraid.
Birthday boy!
Hey! What's up,
Birthday, Taylor.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for spending your day with us here.
Where else would I want to be than sunny Chicago cooking direct heat ribs?
Yeah, don't burn yourself leaning up against that
I've got my
375
I got my
degree
little wood
sit
spot
there.
right here that I've been leaning on, so I'm good.
All right, man. What's on the docket for today? More ribs?
More ribs.
Beef?
Beef is the beef is good to go. They're just gonna warm it in the jus, so we're gonna cycle through ribs here a couple times. We've got ribs for service and then ribs for some party.
You look so good right now, staged with all the smoke stacks and the city in the background.
It's a beautiful thing.
Are you putting enough seasoning on there, you think?
No, I don't think so.
No?
The wind's got the rest, you know. It'll buff out.
Trim looks good. Who trimmed him up?
This guy from Minnesota, his name's Scotty Whole Hog.
Ooh, look at those.
Pretty good trimmer.
He's our guest celebrity chef.
Is that the guy who I saw on the t-shirt yesterday?
I think so, yeah. Just remember to have fun, kids.
She's a little thicker today.
brother?
A dozen.
We got room for more. Where are the next batch?
Like the raw ones?
Yeah, we got room to put more on. Cooler?
Yeah, they're in the cooler. I was just saying, how long do those have?
Not how much longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
The end cap on the flat iron and the end cap on the heart is night and day. Like that what I threw away is a literal like turd. Like it has no fat on it, it just burns up and it gets gross. And then this stuff is like the most like umptious, nice like burn end you've ever had. It's just like a brisket. It's essentially like taking the burn end off the lean side and then the burn end of like the money bite side of the fatty. It's like they're night and day. Big, and they were able to buy like different cuts and stuff. And so brisket was super dirt cheap, and that's what they started cooking instead. But this was like beef navel, beef shoulder quad, is what all of these barbecue places did and made as their sliced beef. And how that started was because they couldn't sell it any other way, so to preserve it, they were smoking them on like Saturdays and selling them Saturday mornings.
Mama Fried. That's all you need. So it's a big hug in a boat with everything, all your vegetables. You got your good fats, omegas, everything in there.
Folks, it's Friday at Windy City. We are in charge of our own menu, and so the moment has come. We're gonna do it. The ultimate crossover fry. We're going regular fries in a boat. We're gonna load it up a little extra because we're doing what we want. We're gonna come down here. A little chopped beef clod. Soaking in that good Wagyu beef tallow. Big Daddy style.
Do I have to dig into my bag every time?
Oh, is it happening?
The melty cheese over the hot beef, over the fries. Let's go next door.
This you?
They open at 1.
Feed it to Brad.
Dude, oh, that's in my mouth.
You're doing a little pee-pee on there for me? Thank you. I love that. Thank you.
A little chive on there?
Oh yeah, drive it up, Daddy.
Very good.
I kind of made Friday a shorter day to go see some friends in Evanston, just north of the city, and I stopped at a place that was supposed to have really good rib tips, Hecky's Barbecue. Okay, I made my way to Evanston. I have a friend who lives out here, and I'm trying this spot up here. It's supposed to have really good rib tips. It's called Hecky's Barbecue. It's supposed to have really good sauce. I also got this soda, this Juneteenth soda. Okay, I got the Chicago Combo, which is a hot link and rib tips and fries. So I'm gonna show it to you now. First of all, this is quite heavy. This is more than a pound of food. Look at that. Hot link, sauced up. That sauce looks really good. And there's fries down here too. Look at the fries, all porky and saucy. Oh my god. Definitely digging this place. Obviously, like, white bread is fine, it's whatever. The sausage is really good. The sauce is really good. The rib tips are tender, they're smoky. This place is awesome. I think this is what people want to experience when they experience Chicago barbecue. And that is going to do it for days 1 and 2 of Windy City Smokeout 2023. Make sure to like and subscribe and all of the things, and follow us and tune in to our next couple episodes at Windy City Smokeout.